Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our show. We're visiting today with Nick Normando, who
Yeah.
is quite remarkable guy, in my opinion. He's a blues musician, songwriter, guitar player, other instruments. His grandfather was fairly well known in the blues community, right or not, Nick?
He was known in just guitar playing circles. Um,
Okay,
he played all kinds of stuff. He played
okay,
like Malagueña, some Spanish
okay.
flamenco stuff, old folk
He's
tunes he liked to play.
He's where you got your inspiration, right, or not? Would you
Yeah,
say?
him and my father. So he
Okay,
passed it down to my father. My father taught me my first few chords and really got me into the blues. And
okay. Now,
it's all different.
since this show is something we're going to try to broadcast on the TV station, if you wouldn't mind, tell us more about your upbringing. Where did you grow up, and then you moved somewhere else and such. Give us some of that
Yeah.
background again. I know we did it before, but
Oh, no problem. I grew up in a small town, Shanahan, Illinois, about 40 miles outside of Chicago.
okay,
Just like a farm town.
all right,
Uh, that's really where I got into music. Growing up, my dad had guitars in the living room, and he didn't really push it on me, but I saw him playing. I'm like, I want to be like dad. So
yeah,
that
yeah,
classic.
good,
So I'm sorry, what were you
very nice.
saying?
Yeah, I can hear everything just fine. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
good.
So yeah, I wanted to be like dad, and I just started picking it up. He taught me
Yeah.
some chords, uh, pointed me in the right direction, music wise,
Okay.
blues, country, southern rock.
All right.
Uh,
Very
but,
good.
but yeah, so I started there in Shanahan. We moved around quite a bit. Lived in Florida for a small time.
Okay.
Made our way back up here to the northwest suburbs of Chicago. So I'm in
Okay.
Naperville now. Yeah.
Okay. So you have a family there with you or not? Or
My dad's living with me right now. Um,
okay. Very
yeah,
good.
he's got some health issues, but
Yeah. Well,
everything's fine. So
that's all of us health issues. I'm telling you.
yeah,
So
that's for sure.
your music. I think if you told me last time you started playing at an early age. Um,
Yeah, about
Do you
9 years old.
remember those first few years, what it was like for you? I mean, I know you were taking after your grandpa and your dad. What was that like
Yeah,
for you? And what slowly steered you into blues? My understanding is you call yourself a blues musician more so than other forms. Is that
yeah,
right? Or, so
yeah.
where how
No,
did
that's
you get from the eclectic stuff that your grandpa and dad did to doing more blues than other things most of the time?
I think it started. I could really nail it down to my father having this VHS tape. I had Mississippi Fred McDowell, Buka White, who's he's another blues artist from the 20s and 30s. He was actually
Okay.
cousins with
Okay.
B.B. King.
Right.
Um, and I saw that VHS tape. It was black and white. It was probably made in the 60s,
Yeah.
but these guys' careers were spanned from like the 20s to 30s. They had the 60s blues revolution where uh, you had people rediscovering the folk music
Okay.
and these blues musicians. I could really, if I had to point it down to one place in time, it was seeing that video, and it was just most of the time it was one person with a guitar and them singing,
Okay.
maybe some harmonica. I think it was
Okay.
just the driving rhythm that really got me,
All right.
and just
And
the emotion.
yeah, wow, very beautiful. So I know there's a lot of blues people that you look up to.
Yeah.
Is there one or two of them that you could tell us a little bit about? because I
Sure.
think a lot of my audience do not know the biography of some of the more famous blues singers and musicians.
Sure.
From pick one or two that you like and tell us a little bit about them if you would.
I'd say the guy that I like most is Robert Johnson. He's there's a documentary on Netflix about him called "Devil at the Crossroads." So
Okay.
basically, he was an artist. He was born, I believe, in like 1908, somewhere along there.
Yeah.
He he really wasn't much of a guitar player. So he would try to follow these other guys like Son House around. They'd laugh him off the stage
Oh,
because he couldn't play.
oh
And
Lord,
he
that's too bad.
disappeared for a year or two and came back,
Yeah.
and he was a virtuoso. So
I'll be darned.
yeah,
Do
people
we
believed he
know?
was.
Do we know how he got from? Do we know how he got from not being able to play very well to being a virtuoso? Do we know what path he took?
Yeah, that the myth is he made a deal with the devil at the crossroads. So his
Oh,
main
okay. Oh,
song,
I see. Okay. Huh.
yeah,
Did he? Do
I
we know if he went to another country like France to practice or anything?
no, it's been told he met another musician named Ike Zimmerman who taught him,
Okay.
took him in because this guy Robert Johnson he kind of ran away from home.
Yeah.
Um, his father wasn't around, and
I would. I want to speculate that his parents were probably, or his grandparents were probably slaves, right? Or not?
yeah, yeah, he grew up on a plantation. His grandfather probably was a slave, but they were sharecroppers in
Mm,
Mississippi in the
okay.
Delta. So he didn't want to work in the fields. So he said he wanted to play music because he saw people were making money doing that. You know, you didn't have to
Okay.
break your back. You didn't have to work in the fields. So from a young age, he knew he didn't want to take that route. So he would follow these
Okay.
guys around, try to learn from them. But just the short amount of time that he built so much skill and virtuosity is why people came up with that myth that he
Yeah.
sold his soul to
Yeah.
the
The myth.
devil.
Yeah. Now, what years would you say his popularity peaked? When was he the most
Uh,
popular?
it actually happened post mortem. So after um, he died in 1938. They claim he was
Okay.
poisoned. There's a lot of speculation on that, but
Okay.
I believe one record company released the recordings he did in 1937, 1938. And you had guys like Eric Clapton finding these records and emulating these guys. Obviously, Clapton reached a point of fame that
Yeah.
Robert Johnson never did.
Right.
So that kind of turned into the whole blues revolution of the 60s. People were finding these artists from the 30s. You had guys like Alan Lomax who were recording Muddy Waters in the
Okay.
40s. Who was recording Buka White, who's another blues musician. So everybody's kind of rediscovering this folk music. They called it folk
Okay.
back then. Was really blues, and
Okay.
you had guys like Clapton and the Yardbirds
Oh
and
yeah.
Cream,
Oh
kind of
yeah.
taking these songs and revamping
I remember those names.
them.
So how did the '60s blues renaissance start itself? What made it what made it jump? I mean,
um,
how did they rediscover Johnson from 30s and 40s?
I believe that these record companies started re-releasing their records.
Okay.
So I think how the Stones met is Mick and Keith were both had records in their hands. They were waiting at the
Okay.
train station. They ran into each other. They realized they were both into the blues. So then they'd find other kids, who were rediscovering this music and trying to
Right.
do it their own way. They
Right.
realized if they sped it up a little bit or if they added some distortion, that people started to like the rhythm. They started liking the driving rhythm of it all, and and the
Okay.
emotion in the music. So
Oh, very cool. All
yeah,
right. Very nice. And huh. Okay. Now within, I don't know. Maybe I'm too much of an academician sometimes, but
yeah, oh, no problem.
within blues, are there different segments or different types of blues?
Yeah,
Well, how
yeah.
could you tell us a little bit about that gamut?
Sure. There's Delta blues from the Mississippi.
Okay.
That uses a lot of slide guitar. Like you put this on your finger and you can
Right.
get a different sound. There's more of a Piedmont style blues where it's more based on finger picking. Like guys use finger picks.
Okay.
Mississippi John Hurt was a big Piedmont guy. There's Chicago blues, which is basically Delta blues but electrified.
Okay.
Um, there's so many different types. There's
Yeah.
hill country blues, which is more of like a drone rhythm.
Right. Would you
So yeah,
like dueling banjos or something, right? Or what?
they use banjo picks.
Okay. Now, what would
But
you say was your style within blues?
I really fell in love with Delta blues. That's what
Okay.
Robert Johnson
All right.
Johnson played.
Okay.
And it's real easy. It's easy. I shouldn't say it's easier, but it lends itself more to one guitar and your vocals. So like you
Okay.
can
And you
get a
you
lot.
you tend to play by yourself or not?
Yeah, yeah. For the most part, I do solo stuff. I have played in bands in the past. It's
Okay.
just
Now, without telling us the names of clubs, so we don't
sure.
get in trouble with KMBT, you play clubs around the Chicago area, do you, or Evanston, or wherever?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I play around the Chicago area.
And you do
Play
pretty
all
good.
over.
You make a living from it, you think, or
I'm starting to. Things are starting to turn
okay,
up that way.
all
Um,
right.
I've been at it for some years now, and it's finally starting to.
Well, since you were 9 is what I heard, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so
I
you've been
started
at it for a
playing.
while.
Yeah, been playing bars since like 13 or so. So
Did you tell a story one time about when you went to play in a bar, your dad had to be there and they had to serve food?
oh yeah, exactly.
Those were the two requirements for
Yep.
you as an underage kid to play in the bars.
Yep, exactly. As long as he was with me and they were technically like a pub or they served
Yeah.
food, I was okay to get in there. So,
All right. You really know a lot about your music. It's really quite amazing, and
oh, thank you.
we don't have the setup to play, but we got to keep this broadcast quality for the station. But
Yeah,
um, I'm really admire what you're doing. I want to. You have some different handles on social media.
yeah,
The one on TikTok is Nick on the Neck. Is that it?
yeah. Nick on the neck, and I with a
Okay.
K, Nick on the neck, all one
Okay.
word.
And that, do you have other handles on other places or not, or the same handle?
Yeah, I got a Facebook page. It's Nick Normando Roots and Blues Bottleneck Guitar.
Okay.
I post videos on there as well as my personal page, just Nick Normando. Um,
Okay. And
yeah,
you, so someone could look you up on the internet and hear you play some stuff,
oh
and
yeah.
you probably have your own YouTube page too, right, or not?
I don't have a YouTube, but it's definitely something I'm considering.
Looking into.
Um,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay. So I want to give you an opportunity to say some things that I'm not thinking of asking. We have plenty of time left. Uh, I would like to I would like to get to a show that's as close to 28 minutes as we can because that's
sure,
broadcast broadcast specs. Get just
gotcha.
tell us a story or two or tell us more about your various guitars or whatever you want to tell us.
Oh, sure. Well, my main guitar that I mostly use is this is called a resonator.
Okay.
They're created in the 20s because the
Okay.
problem was they didn't have amplification back then.
Right.
So they started making guitars out of steel, and they started adding these metal cones
Oh,
in here. So
okay.
to try to amplify the sound, they didn't have any guitar pickups or they didn't have any amplifiers back then. So
Right.
a lot of the blues players would invest in a resonator guitar. They
Okay.
have them. There's some made out of wood. There's ones that are made out of steel, out of brass, and yeah, it just allows you to be heard over people talking in a bar or
Okay.
just a loud bar environment. This allows you to be heard and be
Okay.
cut through.
Now
Um,
so you use that most of the time when you're playing in a bar?
yeah. Nowadays they got pickups and stuff that you can
Okay.
add in here.
All right.
For my videos, to try to get the most traditional sound, I'll use a resonator.
Okay.
So yeah,
Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Okay.
yeah.
Good for you. That's great. Okay. Well, uh, what about your family? I know your dad and your grandpa played. Do your siblings or uncles or anybody play as well?
Yeah, yeah. I got a cousin that plays, as well as my older brother Jimmy. He plays.
Okay.
He's more of a songwriter, singer songwriter type. I used
Okay.
to play in a band with him years ago. We wrote a
Right.
lot of original music.
Okay.
We're in a band called Robin Lake, probably
Okay.
15 years ago.
I
Yeah,
don't know if I've heard of that. Have any of you, your family, you or your family come out with an album at this point or not really?
I haven't done a solo album, but I've recorded two albums with a band I used to play in called the Righteous Hillbillies. It was like
Okay.
more country, southern rock. I do play electric guitar too.
Okay.
Um, so if people want to look into them, they could hear me on just search Righteous Hillbillies on Spotify and
Okay.
it'll come up.
All
But
right.
I
Good. Good.
mostly like doing the acoustic stuff. It's more raw and just like
Okay.
it.
Now, what's it like when you go play at a bar? I know you've been doing it for a scary amount of time because even if you're in your 20s, you've been doing it like 10 years or
Yeah.
more, 14 years. What's it like when you go into a bar? You go in the late afternoon and kind of check in with the manager and then scope the place
Yeah.
out, or how does that work?
It depends from gig to gig. If you're not on the road and you're just doing a one off.
Yeah.
Usually, if the gig starts at 9, we'll load in about 5 or 6. Uh,
Okay.
Sound check in with the manager, make sure we have everything's accounted for. We have all the right equipment,
Right.
and just make sure our sound is set. Uh, Make sure the drum sound is good. If you're on the road, um, and you're opening, a lot of these places want you to come in like the early afternoon,
Okay.
set up all your equipment, stage your equipment, and sound check then. Obviously, if you're a headliner, you could show up later.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. I would think so.
it's
It's Paul
a lot of waiting
McCarthy.
around.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Oh,
everybody thinks it's this exciting time being a musician. It's a lot of waiting. It's a lot
yeah.
of waiting to play.
Yeah.
Uh,
Have you been a front person for some bands?
I haven't been a front man. I've headlined. Yeah, I've headlined, but
Okay, so you're the big shot, not the introductory band then.
I've been both. A lot of times starting out, you're the low man on the totem pole.
Yeah,
So
well, that's amazing. That's
yeah,
very good. I just You play guitar. Do you play other instruments or you don't?
I can play bass guitar,
Okay.
but it's really, I shouldn't say it's similar, but the mechanics of it are, a lot of the strings are the same tuning. So
Okay.
I
Okay.
wouldn't call myself a bass player because that's an
Yeah.
art in itself,
All right.
but I'm not
And
really a multi-instrumentalist or anything.
yeah. How many days a week do you think you practice, and then how many days do you think you play publicly?
Um, Practice, I try to at least get in a couple hours every day.
No kidding. Wow, is that hard to keep that discipline up or not?
Some days, I do gotta watch it sometimes because I've given myself like some carpal tunnel issues. So
Yeah.
if I
No, I
practice,
believe. Yeah.
just over the years, it's common with guitar players, but I try to
Yeah.
at least get in 2 3 hours a day. It's not all at one time. It's kind of
No,
sporadic. I do a couple hours or an hour in the morning, a couple hours in the afternoon.
that's dedication. And then how often do you think you play publicly in a week or a month?
Probably 4 or 5 times a month. Right now, it's a little
Okay.
slow right now. Once
Okay.
festival season kicks off in
Well, if
May.
you're in Chicago, it's cold too, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah, we got a
I would
snowstorm
think
right now.
I would think spring
Yeah,
would be the time that things would start to explode, right? Or not?
exactly. No, you're exactly right. Springtime things pick up, and by summer you got Chicago Blues Fest in June. You
Okay.
have a lot of festivals. Every week there's a festival in each town around here. So they got a carnival and bands and
All right.
beer tents.
Good.
So yeah, and the temperature isn't 2 degrees. It's like it's
I'm
in the
from
80s or
Ohio.
90s.
I'm from
Oh, okay,
northern Ohio, so I
awesome.
it's not as bad as Chicago, but it's pretty cold sometimes up there.
Oh yeah.
And
Uh,
without getting into a lot of details, do you feel like the money is good enough or not? Or I mean, I
um,
it's not like being a basketball player or
oh no.
Brock Purdy or anybody, but
If you get into playing music for the money, you're in the wrong business. Unless you're obviously like you're saying, you're a star, or you happen to
yeah,
make it.
but I feel like you're getting there slowly. Wouldn't you say
Yeah,
you're picking up some momentum? And how do
yeah, it's a
you
process.
promote yourself week to week? What do you do some promotion or not really? Or
Yeah, yeah. I promote on my Facebook page, my
okay,
music page. On TikTok,
all
I'll throw some promotions up on there.
right, okay, all
I'll
right,
print
well,
flyers, take them to the
good,
venue itself. So
okay,
yeah.
all right. And you play mostly in the Chicago area. You don't travel too much.
I have in the past. Right now, I kind of got it made because playing blues because it's Chicago's a huge blues city. There's
Okay. Oh, I didn't.
clubs
Okay,
all over
good.
the
Good
city.
to know. Okay.
I'm trying to make it down to Mississippi. They have a festival down there that's pretty big.
Okay.
But right now, yeah, I'm not traveling. I have in the past. I've been to
Good.
Galveston. I've traveled to I did a Caribbean cruise. I played a
Oh,
music
good.
cruise one time. That was
Okay.
fun. Yeah.
All right. Where you were the person playing for them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I was me and a couple other bands where it was like a music cruise. So we'd play 3 or 4 nights out of the cruise. And then the
Okay.
rest of the time we'd get to check out the ports and
Right.
Puerto Rico and the Caribbean. So St.
I
Thomas.
kept thinking I saw you in one of the Super Bowl commercials the other day, but I might be mistaken.
Oh man, I wish.
Yeah. you'd be you'd be buying a house at that point.
That's right. Good paycheck there.
Yeah.
Totally.
You're really cool. I look up to you, and
Oh,
I
thanks,
just
Mark.
love your sound. I have listened to you on, well, because I put comments on your TikToks all the time.
Oh, I
I,
appreciate that.
I'm a TikTok addict. I'm usually on there several hours a day at
It's
least.
addicting.
not more. So, yeah,
No,
maybe Beijing will call you and say, well, now that we're.
right. Yeah, I thought we were
Anyway,
gonna lose it for a minute.
well, we still might.
Hmm.
The politics of it, as I understand it, is there was a 90-day
Oh, okay.
extension
Extension. Yeah.
from January 19th. And then
Oh
if
man.
nobody, if no, if they don't work out some kind of a deal, then I think it will probably be banned because that was
Yeah.
legislation. I know the current president is not really following all the laws as far as I can tell, but
Yeah.
maybe he'll
No,
follow
I
that.
hear you on that.
Yeah, but different American billionaires are trying to buy it. Heard everybody from Dave Ramsey to Mark Cuban,
Yeah.
Elon Musk are trying to
Oh, it's a
Disney.
great tool.
I heard a lot of rumors, unproven.
Right. It's a
So
great tool where somebody can, as far as being heard as an artist, you can reach so many
yeah,
people.
no, it really does help a lot. Yeah.
Hmm.
All right, young man. I think I'm going to close this out. You're quite
Sure.
wonderful. I hope we
Oh,
do
heck
another
yeah, yeah.
show and do
Oh,
another
yes,
show
sir.
in what 3 or 4 weeks or what?
Yeah, 3, 4 weeks
That'd be
is fine. I
okay.
mean, I had a
All right.
blast. Yeah, it was great talking to you.
Think about something new to tell us.
Okay.
You got signed
Gotcha.
up for a Charmin commercial or something.
Yeah, I'll write some jingles.
or Prince came back from the dead in
Oh,
Minnesota and
man.
said, I want you to be in my new band. Yeah, that would be.
Yeah, I'll think of some stuff and hopefully some things happen. I got some
Yeah,
new
I would
things.
like that. All right,
Cool.
folks. So my name is Mark Isaac Potter, as you know, and this has been our show with the very lovely Nick Normando, and he's a very talented young man. His family is really strong in music, and we just hope we can help him rise farther and farther to the top of blues music.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks a
Thank you
lot,
very
man.
much.
I'll see you
Yeah, you
soon,
take
Nick.
care.
Take care. God
Yes,
bless.
sir. All right,
Take care.
Mark. God bless.
All right. Take care.
Uh,
See you soon. Okay.
see you soon.
All right. Bye bye.